I like the way you weaved art, and I never saw it from that angle, but the way you've weaved art into pretty much everything, taking us through that journey of using the US and Russia Cold War to the movies, Hollywood movies of the 80s and 90s that we both grew up watching, and then tying it into Nigeria, tying it into the military era. And it's clear to the viewers watching that art is life.
Oh, yeah.
So art doesn't just imitate life, or art is life. Like you said, you see it, you watch it, you wear it.
Yeah. You live in it.
And you pretty much breathe it everywhere you go. You see art. So I have a question, because my question is linked to the digital economy. Because now, probably when you started from your journey, 2007, I think, was the birth of the first iPhone. But when the social media era really took off was in 2011/2012. And that's because that's where the smartphones had the technology to boot up quickly enough for people to say, I can use a smartphone to go on the internet, and they were not caught up on their tablets. And the reason why I bring up this point is that the digital economy, currently, you have, AI, you have all these new age concepts coming up, and there's also digital art, where people buy digital prints online and then print it at home. I'm not an artist, but I know of this.
Yeah,
so my question,
my last exhibition was on digital art. Yes.
That's why I was going to ask you the question, that do you see a threat? I won't say a threat, or maybe it's either a threat or an addition to oil-based work and the work that you currently do, which takes painstaking hours to complete. Is there a reduction of the time or effort to create digital art, or is it more? Do you see it more as a convenience for you, or do you see it more as a convenience for the viewer? And is any quality lost by moving to digital art, or would you say the traditional art medium is still the way to go, with digital art being an addition due to being a sign of the times? I know I asked a couple of questions there, but I hope you got it.
Yeah, I pretty much got what you're saying. Let me tell you the truth. Art is created using different medium. It's either you draw with maybe a pencil, you paint with color, you sculpt different materials, whether you sculpt wood or, you can use different things to create art. Textile, clothes. Print and digital, they are also just medium. There are some things you want to create. You want them to have motion. You want them to move. You want them to communicate. That's where the idea of animation comes to play. It's still a form of art, right? So the thing about prints, for example, is that as an artist, you have a responsibility to create art for the society. You've been making art for a while. You discover that some of your works are getting to certain price points that majority of the society cannot afford. And they also have a right to art, because art is not a plaything of the rich. Art is for the society, right? So print is a way that you can make what can be affordable than maybe the original works. And these prints are also created by you. They are also your creation, your work. The only difference is that it's more affordable, and it is in series. So in terms of maybe resale value, it might not be as high as
the
the
all-base
ones that are
canvas.
single
Okay.
works, you know. But the point is access. Fulfilling your responsibility as an artist. That is the point of making your art more accessible.
Thank you so much.
If you become an artist because you want to be rich, after you are rich, what else? What next? Everybody wants to give. Like I always say, the capitalist is not a philanthropist until you become a billionaire. Then when you are at the top, you say you want to do philanthropy. It's the same way with art. You become this successful artist, money in the bank, everything is okay, you are in all the museums of the world. What are you going to give back to the people? It's still your art. The people don't want your money. So how then would you give them art? Print is one of the options that are there. That's why I did it. Because I got to a point, I discovered that my price points were going up, the people that can afford were reducing, and they love my work too. They really do. They even love my work than maybe some of the people that can even afford it. So I wanted people that love my work to have it. Love is also a currency for me, not just cash. I mean, you can make all the money and be frustrated. I don't want to be frustrated. I wanted to be happy. And people loving my work is part of what makes me happy. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And one final question. How can people access your work digitally? Do you have a website, your Instagram handle, something that you can share to my viewers for them to access either the digital content or maybe do you have a gallery that people can go, or you have different exhibitions, or a website that I can share to them that they can buy this digital print, or how they can get in touch with you to purchase some of these items?
So I have an Instagram page that is very active. It's called Ayoola Art, at Ayoola Art. Then my website is gbolahanayoola.com. Now, if you want to collect my prints, for example, then you have to go to Fresco Gallery, frescogallery.com.
Fresco Gallery. Thank you so much. We've had a fantastic evening with the renowned and respected Gbolahan Ayoola, and I'll see you in the next one.